How to build muscle at home? Well, it's actually quite simple. So let's go over the basic muscle building principles and let's see how you can do them at home. So to build muscle, we need to train consistently. We need to train hard and make it harder for ourselves every time. We need to train all the major muscles 2 times a week. We need to eat in a way that builds muscle and we need to recover from our workouts. So let's go over each principle and I will explain how you can do it at home. Number 1, consistency is something I always like to emphasize. Because you can do everything right for 1 month, you can hit every workout, eat what you need to eat and sleep well. But if you quit after 1 month, you would be way better off just being imperfect for years. In terms of consistency, training at home has its benefits and drawbacks. The main benefit is that you don't have to spend time traveling to the gym. In the time some people spend traveling, you could do a whole workout at home. But nobody is watching you, so there's nobody to motivate you to train harder, not sit on your phone, so it will be easier to be distracted when you train at home. Or to not give it your all. So I want you to make working out feel as fun as possible and I want you to make it a part of your daily routine. Principle number 2. You need to train really hard. Your muscles need to be forced to grow, especially with limited equipment. Master the technique on each exercise first, but after you master the form, you need to train till failure or very close to failure every single time. If you can do more than 15 reps on a certain exercise, you need to make it harder for yourself by either adding weight, slowing down, or actually doing it in a more explosive way, actually speeding up. Or of course you can try a more difficult variation of an exercise. And we will come back to that. Principle number 3. Each major muscle in your body should be trained about 2 times a week. So let's go over all the major muscles and I will give you some exercises you can do at home. Let's start off with your chest. And you know what I'm gonna tell you. Do push-ups. Push-ups are your best friend. For the perfect push-up, remember to keep your whole body straight and flex your ass and abs. If you cannot do a push-up yet, no worries. Just start off by just doing it against a wall. If you can do this, you can lower the incline. So for example, you can do it against a table, then move on to a chair. The lower you place your hands, the harder it will be, and the higher you place your hands, the easier it will be. So find a variation you can do about 6 to 15 reps with, then work up to 15 reps. And if you can do 15 reps, try a more difficult variation. Eventually you can do a push-up on the ground and from here you can make it harder for yourself by either weighing yourself down, so you can fill up a backpack with books, weights, tools, I don't know, anything heavy, and you can add weight like that. Or you can slow down the tempo or actually do explosive push-ups. You can also do drop sets, which means you take a difficult variation where you can do like 10 reps. You go till failure, you go till you can't do any more reps. Then without rest you move on to a more easy variation. So for example you can do normal push-ups and if you can't do any more you drop down to your knees and you keep going with knee push-ups. This way you can kill your chest within a few sets. Okay, I know this video can be a little overwhelming if you're a beginner and there's a lot of information. So I will send a summary of this video and the exercise I discuss in my Telegram group, so feel free to join and download the document. The link will be in the description below. So let's go back to push-ups. The reason everybody loves push-ups is because you can do them anywhere and because you can adjust them to target different muscles. So if you do an archer push-up or a deficit push-up, this will target your chest. But if you do a different variation like a diamond push-up or a close grip push-up or a sphinx push-up, this will target your triceps. And if you want to target your shoulders, you can do a pike push-up or a pseudo push-up. Also, you can place your feet on an elevated surface and the more your feet are elevated, the more the push-up will target your shoulder. And if you want to target your full shoulder, you can take a light backpack, you can do front raises for the front of your shoulder, side raises for the side of your shoulder, and rear delt raises for the back of your shoulder. And of course you can do a shoulder press as well. Okay, I want to come back to triceps for a little bit. I told you about close grip push-ups, diamond push-ups and sphinx push-up. But if you want to isolate the tricep, you can also do a French press. You can also do dips. Dips are a great exercise for both your chest and your triceps. Do this with 2 chairs or 2 other elevated surfaces, or you can buy some dip bars from Amazon. I will have a link in the description. Dips will burn your triceps and burn your chest. I've been training for years and I still think dips are one of the hardest exercises there is. Okay, now you've got huge triceps but no biceps. So let's fix it. You're lucky that biceps are super easy to build. You can just do backpack curls, but with these make sure your back stays straight and you don't use momentum to swing up the weight. Just purely try to use your arms. There's no need to go super heavy as long as you feel your biceps working. Also, you can do a hammer curl variation, which means you do it with a neutral grip, and this will allow you to work your brachialis, making your biceps look wider. Do the curls across your body to work your brachialis even more and make your biceps even wider. These hammer curls also help a lot with growing your forearms. And if you want even bigger forearms, you can also include reverse grip bicep curls and of course wrist curls. If you happen to have a pull-up bar or a tree nearby, you can also do chin-ups. These will not only target your biceps but also your back. And some other great back exercises include regular pull-ups. Have you ever seen anyone who was great at pull-ups but didn't have an impressive back? I don't think so. But pull-ups will build your back like no other exercise. You can literally build an impressive V-taper back by just doing pull-ups alone. So if you don't have a pull-up bar nearby, I would highly recommend investing in a pull-up bar. If you cannot do a pull-up yet, don't worry. Just start by hanging from the bar, and if you've built a little strength, you can try scapular pull-ups, which means you just pull from your shoulders and pull yourself up a little bit. Then move on to jumping or negative pull-ups, which means that you jump up to the bar and let yourself go down as slow as you can. Then, if you still cannot do it, you can do assisted pull-ups with a band or a machine. And if you can do like 10 reps, I'm sure you can do 1 pull-up. If you don't have a bar and you're not willing to invest in a bar, you can do table rows. These will also build your upper back and give you that thickness. For that same thickness, you can also do backpack rows on an elevated surface like a chair or a table. Make sure the surface is high enough so you can stretch fully. And, of course, squeeze at the top and let the weight go down slowly. Also do some exercises like a Superman. These won't build a lot of muscle, but they will help balance your body and help protect you against injury. Speaking of balance, we're not going to forget to train our legs. Of course, you could go for regular bodyweight squats, but most people can ram out 30 squats in a row without getting tired. And you could add weight or go slower, of course. And you can do it, no worries. But I would recommend you do sissy squats as well. Sissy squats are massively underrated and super hard. It's like a weighted stretch for your muscle, but if you can do these, they will grow your legs massively. Grab onto a table and lower yourself slowly, pushing your knees over your toes. Keeping the rest of your body straight, just bending on the knees. These are really hard, so hold on to a table for balance and stop if you feel pain in your knees or anywhere else. Speaking of painful, Bulgarian split squats are literally hell on earth. These will burn like crazy and are an amazing exercise. They will absolutely kill your legs and glutes. Even without weights, these are crazy challenging because you're lifting your whole body weight with just one leg. Elevate your front foot for an even deeper stretch, and if you can do like 15 reps with one leg, you can add a backpack or you can do a jumping variation. An even better exercise for your hamstrings is good mornings. Hug your backpack and go down without bending your legs. Most people will feel their hamstring working like crazy, but if this is too light for you, you can also do it on one leg to make it more challenging. And if you're really strong, you can try Nordic curls. Find somewhere to lock your feet in place like a couch, bend down from your knees and try to go down slowly and assist yourself up. Bro, this is so hard. And then try to work your way up to a full Nordic curl, and if you can do this, you're strong as fuck. And now, for the most underrated muscle group of them all, the calves. Do calf raises just with your body weight, and if this becomes too easy, you can either do a single leg calf raise, or you can add weight in a backpack. Or of course you can do both. I would recommend you stand on something elevated like a stair so you can hold yourself and really find that stretch. Focus on the lower part of the movement where you really feel the stretch in your muscle. Calves are stubborn and they've been shown to respond really well to this stretch, so make sure you get really far down into the movement. Also, sprinting and cycling can help a lot with building calves. Now finally, your core. Most people neglect their core and just train their abs. But actually you should build your core. This can help you create balance and become stronger. I suggest you start with planks, squeezing every muscle in your body to stay straight, and do this until you can do it for about 1 minute. If you have mastered planks, you can try boat holds, leg raises, and maybe even start working up to a dragon flag. Of course, I have included a step-by-step guide to doing a dragon flag in my Telegram, so check it out. With the dragon flag, the more you tuck yourself, the easier it will be, and the more stretched out you are, the harder it will be. So just start tucked up like a ball and work your way up to a fully stretched out dragon flag. So these are the exercises you can do at home to build an aesthetic body. And of course, I've made a training program with all of these exercises, so you can start working out today and you don't have to worry about making your own training program. So join the Telegram! Now let's move on. What do you need to eat to build muscle? Well, start off by calculating your maintenance calories. Calories are how much energy is in the food that you eat, and maintenance means that you stay at the same body weight. So basically you're calculating how much food you need to eat in order to stay at the same body weight. Now, you can calculate this for free on the internet, and if you've calculated this, add 300. This is how much you want to eat in order to gain muscle, but not really gain too much fat. Then download a food tracker like MyFitnessPal or Food and track everything you eat every day. I also want you to have 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So, if you weigh 200 pounds, I want you to have 200 grams of protein every single day. And protein is mostly found in dairy, meat, nuts, fish and eggs. I also want you to have as little junk food in your diet as possible. This will make sure you stay healthy and this will minimize fat gain. And finally, I want you to drink a ton of water and I want you to have creatine if you really want the maximum results. Now, to recover from your workouts, I want you to sleep at least 7 hours per night. But 8 to 9 hours is even better. Also, after your workout, I want you to have a hot shower and then dress warm. This will make sure the blood will stay in your muscles and help you recover faster. Now, this is all you need to know to build muscle at home. Make sure to join the Telegram so you can start working out today. Leave a like, thank you for watching.